Okay, a while ago I started off using this pistol to try my hand at target shooting. This is the Gamo or Gamo Compact. Fantastic gun for less than £200. I've done a review on that if you want to watch that. And I've recently now bought my next gun, which seems to be a million times better, but it has cost a lot more money. And I've moved on up to another one with a name which isn't the easiest to pronounce. Oh, sorry. A lot of people pronounce it different ways. People call it Steyr, all kinds of different ways, but I think it's supposed to be like Steyr. It's a place in Austria, a town in Austria. This is a pre-charged pneumatic pistol. That's PCP, as they know them. And these are regarded as being one of the best pistols in the world. About 9 out of 10 Olympic golds or Olympic medals are won with this pistol. There's different sizes of this. There's one slightly smaller, and this is the EVO 10. Now there's one with an electronic trigger. I don't really see the benefit of the electronic trigger over this. Let's have a look what's in the box. Okay, the box comes with a full set of instructions. It also comes with a certificate there, and there's a hole in that piece of paper. That shows you there where they've fired 5 pellets at 10 metres. Okay, with the gun clamped down, and they've all gone through that hole. It's an incredibly accurate piece of kit. You can get different. This is one of the air cylinders that stores the air. On the end is a gauge, and this is one that's already fitted to the gun. You do get a spare. It's 200 bar of pressure in that, and you can get different colours. I chose to get a blue and a silver. Okay. The gun itself, they do a shorter version. It comes in the same case, and it'd finish about here. I've had to cut a little bit of foam away on this to fit it in because I've got the extra large grip, and it does take up a little more space and push the gun further up the case. You get a fill probe adapter that goes on the end of your bottle, which then screws into one of the cylinders and fills your bottle with air. A little bit more complex than a normal PCP. It's a kit of tools there, which is fantastic, and seals. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Very nice piece of kit. You don't get pellets with it, although they did give me a pack of pellets, but you do get this lovely holder which stops the lid coming off your pellets. If anyone's ever had the lid come off pellets, you'll know that's brilliant. And it's got the lovely Steyr logo on it. How good is that? The gun itself is adjustable in many, many ways. The pistol, the trigger has got many different ways. It can move forward, backwards, up, down, all kinds of ways it can move the trigger, and you can adjust its sensitivity. It is an absolutely beautiful looking piece of kit, and my first goes of it, I've proved that it is much better than a 200 quid gun. The gun itself on top has holes on the barrel, and air is discharged from them when you fire, and they stop the gun from jumping up. It is so smooth when you fire it, it is ridiculous. I've never felt anything like it. It is really good. To load the gun, what you would do is lift this lever, which clears the chamber there, and you put the pellet in here, close that down, and then fire. The dry firing mechanism is quite simple. You lift up, all the way back, push it back, almost all the way down, and then that was the click. Okay. Absolutely beautiful mechanism. Front sight is adjustable, move it backwards and forwards, and the rear sight has got the adjustment so it can move side to side, up and down, and also the width of the blade you can adjust. Very simple with these wheels here, so you're not having to get screwdrivers out to make adjustments. To do the trigger, however, with the extra large grip, I have to loosen it just to get into parts of it. But as you see, that is the extra large, and that's a good fit. Now this is the problem. When you want to order something like this, most shops don't have these in stock. So getting the feel of a grip and the size is important. If you go to your local gun club, you might find somebody with one of these, and you can try before you order one. Simple to use. Take off the air cylinder. Literally, you just undo it. You get a tiny discharge of air, and that's the cylinder removed. To put it back on, sorry, you charge it there, then you put your probe on that and you charge it. Put it back on, spin it on, and you're not doing this very tight, just till you hear, there you go, a little tiny click, and that's done. Beautiful piece of kit, very, very pleased with it, and I can't imagine anyone being disappointed with that. The gun itself, it takes 1.177 pellets. They did recommend that I use, instead of the 4.5mm, the 4.49 to get the correct velocity and keep the accuracy up. So we shall see. You can get these, if you're lucky, you can shop around, you get them for around £1,500. There are sellers out there selling them a little bit cheaper, but I do believe that they have got no backup whatsoever. So be careful where you buy from, go on recommendation. And this is a gun for life. Trying to buy one second hand, I've seen them going for over £1,000 when they are 10 years old. So you're not going to lose any money on it. One thing to watch out for, these cylinders can't be used after they get to 10 years old and they are dated. See on there, if it gets a focus, they've got a date on there. So be careful, you don't buy one that's only got a year to go. I'll get a price on the cylinders first if you are going to buy one. The grips, if you buy one second hand and it's got the wrong size grip, a grip's between about £140 and £200, depending what make of grip you go for, if you're not getting a genuine Steyr EVO. Okay, I hope that helps if you're thinking of buying one of these. They are beautiful pieces of equipment. Happy shooting.